Hi guys, my name's Hannah, and today I'm going to show you how easy and fun it is to make your own soy candles. Soy candles make great gifts for friends and family, but they're also great if you want to make some extra cash or even a full-time income. I own several candle companies, and each year we hand pour and sell thousands of candles all over the country with these same steps and ingredients that I'm going to show you from ProCandleSupply.com. People are always telling us how strong our fragrances are and how well our candles burn, and that's because we spend so much time perfecting our candles so that we can provide the best product possible. Everybody thinks it's really difficult to make a soy candle, but it's really not, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do it step by step. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's gather what we need. First step is we need soy wax. We're going to be using Golden Brand's 464 soy wax. It's all grown in the United States from US grown soybeans, and it's all natural. Second, you're going to need a container. There's lots of containers out there to choose from. We're going to keep it simple with an 8-ounce tin. Next, you're going to need a wick. The wicks on ProCandleSupply.com are already pre-tabbed, so I highly suggest them. Next are glue stickers. Some people use hot glue guns. I really prefer to use the glue stickers. They're a lot easier. You literally just pull them off, pull the tab off, stick them to the bottom of the wick, and stick them in the container, and then you're done. I believe they hold up to like 180 degrees Fahrenheit, so it makes it really easy, and it just keeps the wick in place while it's cooling. Next, you'll need some type of wick holder. This centers the wick while it's cooling. We use the bow tie clips, and you can find these on ProCandleSupply.com as well. And there's 3 slots in them, and you stick the wick right through, and there's a tab notch for it, and it secures it. You're going to need fragrance oil. Today we're going to be using ProCandle Supply's lavender. It's one of our most popular and strongest fragrance oils. You're going to be needing a pitcher, a pour pitcher, and it's got a plastic handle so it doesn't get hot when the wax gets hot. You're going to need a kitchen scale. Any kitchen scale really works. You're gonna need a heat source. Today we're using a hot plate, but you can use a microwave, a double boiler, or a Presto pot. Either of those, it's important when you're adding the wax and heating it up that you stir though, because if you just add the wax in and let it sit, it can burn. Next is a thermometer. We're using a candy thermometer. They clip right onto the side of the pour pitcher. They're easy to use, they're cheap, and they're easy to read. You're gonna need something to stir the wax with, preferably something metal. This is one, I think I got this on ProCandleSupply.com as well. And I believe that's it. So it sounds like it's a lot of stuff, but it's really not. And for the price that you pay at the mall for a couple candles, you can literally make dozens of candles for the same price. And once you have all of your supplies, you can make a candle for literally less than several dollars, and that leaves a huge profit margin if you're selling the candles for a profit. Okay, so the first step for making your soy candle is to get your wax, 1 pound. This should be sufficient for 3 of the 8-ounce candle tins. You're gonna measure out 1 pound with your kitchen scale and place it in your pitcher. I've already measured out 1 pound of wax and placed it in my pitcher on my heat source. So go ahead and do that, and then you're gonna wanna bring your wax to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. It's especially crucial that the wax hits 185 degrees because at this temperature, for this particular wax, it's the best temperature for the fragrance oil to bind with the wax and produce the strongest smelling candle and the best burning smelling candle. The best burning candle. Anyways, so I've already hit 185 degrees, so I'm going to, once it hits 185, remove it from the heat source. And then I'm going to take the sample bottle that comes in the starter kit on ProCandleSupply.com, and this is 1 ounce, so it's perfect for 1 pound of wax, and you're going to add it into the wax. Okay, once it's added in, you want to stir about 20 or 30 times. Okay, once it's stirred 20 or 30 times, you can set it off to the side, and while it's cooling, you have a perfect time to prep your containers. So we're going to take the 3 8-ounce tins that we're using for the 1 pound of wax. We're gonna remove the lids. We're gonna take our cotton wicks. You'll need 3 of them. Take 3 glue dots. You're gonna remove them from the paper and stick them directly on the tabs of the wicks. Okay, then you remove the sticker on all 3 wicks. Then you're gonna stick the wicks right into the center of the tins. Okay. Okay, so now your wicks are stuck. Nice and stuck. You're gonna take your bow tie clips, which are also in the starter kit, all this in the starter kit, and you're gonna stick them right down on the wicks and secure them with the notch. And there you go. They're ready to go. So pretend we waited like 20 minutes or so. Usually doesn't take that long, but you want the wax to cool to about 135 to 140. At that time, it might be a little bit cloudy. You want to make sure it doesn't get too cloudy or then you can't pour it in. But the cooler you pour soy wax, the prettier the top is. So if you pour it too hot, you're going to get more craters. If you pour it too cold, you won't get all the wax in the container. So it has to be just perfect. And then you get the best, most consistent top to the candle. So once it's cool and you've stirred it a couple times, you just take it and you're going to pour right into the tins. And this is the easy part. Okay. And literally, that's it. So I know it's going to be hard to wait, but you need to wait at least overnight to let the candle set. But then the next morning you should be able to remove the wick holders and you can cut the wicks. So if you're going to be selling your candles, you might want to cut your wicks a little bit longer so that if the wax swells at all with heat or whatnot, then you won't have to worry about the wick getting too short. But if you're using the candle right away, you just want to cut it to 1/4 inch because that gives the best burn. So I made this candle yesterday. I already put on the label and whatnot, but I've cut the wick to about 1/4 inch because I'm going to be burning this tonight. But this is what the end product will look like. It's a nice clean top with a cut wick and a pretty label with a nice tin lid. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was easy to follow. I really just want to help you learn how to make these really fun products. So if you have any questions, comment below and subscribe. Thanks guys. Bye.